Hello, 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 Aquarius. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. How you doing? Happy Tuesday. Taco Tuesday, Tasty Tuesday. Listen, I'm up in the middle of the night doing readings. March the 25th, 2025. How you feeling? How you doing, sweetheart, sir? Y'all doing all right? Yeah, yeah. After your reading, I'm going to lay down. Okay. I know, right, y'all. All right. I love you guys. All right, let's get started. Please make sure you take what resonates. Okay. Let's see what's in your energy. Spirit guys, God, give me clarity, understanding. This is for Aquarius. What's in the energy? Oh, just be a man about it. That just came into my spirit. You're saying somebody just need to be a man about it. Own up to it. Own up to it. Somebody need to be a man about it and own up to it. Just be a man about. I don't know who that's by, but that just came into the energy. Somebody need to be a man about it. Just be a man about it. Okay, Spirit guys, it's for Aquarius. What's in the energy for Aquarius? What is it that Aquarius? What is it that Aquarius need to know, Spirit? Just be a man about it. Somebody need to be a man. Step up to the plate. Somebody need to be a man. Step up to the plate. Just be a man about it. Talk to me, Spirit, for Aquarius. Okay, yeah, somebody, yeah. Just be a man about it. I feel like Aquarius, you could be going through a heartbreak. You can be going through a heartbreak. Your heart is broken because the plans that you had about your plans that you had for you and somebody or whoever you were dealing with, they broke your heart. And that's why I got the energy, just be a man about it. I feel as though that whoever you was dealing with, this person didn't step up to the plate. This person did not choose to have plans or make a plan for you and you and their life. And I feel like this person really broke your heart. I feel like it was a lot of broken promises for the future. I feel like whoever this was that you was dealing with promised you the world and didn't. They end up hurting you. They end up hurting your heart. Okay. Yeah, this person end up very selfish. Okay, breadcrumbing you, breadcrumbing. Just be up. They wasn't a man, and it was like a lot of things that they should have held themselves accountable for that they never held themselves accountable for. That's why I just started singing that song. Just be a man about it. They wouldn't own up to it. They wasn't man enough for you. And I feel like you now realizing that, but you didn't know that then. But this person just breadcrumbed you. That I feel like your heart was the plans that you had between you and this person in your heart, they broke your heart every time with the breadcrumb and treating you less than. Okay, strength card in the reverse, vulnerable, a lot of anxiety. I feel like you went through a lot. I feel like you went through a lot. You have the Eight of Swords clarifying the Three of Swords. I feel like this connection caused a lot of anxiety, a lot of pain. Maybe you was with this person between 1 to 8 years. A lot of anxiety. I also feel as though that this person, which way, Spirit? This person couldn't lead a fish. This person was in the King of Wands in the reverse, clarifying the Six of Pentacles. This person could be a man about his responsibilities, or her. Reverse the roles. When I say they, I mean he or she. Reverse the roles. Okay, this person couldn't be a man about it. Just be a man. All you wanted was this person to be a man about it, and they couldn't be a man about it. Everything that they planned, they hurt your heart. Everything that you thought that y'all would have together, they failed you, and it caused a lot of pain. They caused you more pain than anything. You never thought that this person, you really thought that the plans that that y'all had for each other, that they were planned out, but they never planned out. He or she end up breadcrumbing you and put you through a lot. Okay, put you through a lot. But now you're on your feet. Okay, now you are back in control of your life. Tell me more about this energy, Spirit. Just be a man about it. Yeah, this person couldn't be a man about it. The King of Wands in the reverse. They was not this person wasn't a leader. Person was not a leader. This person was just good at breadcrumbing you. This person, I feel like, Aquarius, was good at, okay, thank you, Spirit. This person talked a good talk, a good game talk, but they didn't back it up. They didn't back it up. You fell for it in the beginning because you fell for them. And it was like one pain after another pain after another pain, like hurt, because it began to be everything that you had planned, everything that y'all talked about, it ended up turning into pain. The pain turned to the plan turned into pain. Pain to pleasure, pleasure to pain. Okay, Spirit is saying pleasure to pain. It started with pleasure, it started with plans, and then it turned into pain. From pleasure to pain. Just be a man about it. Yeah, they couldn't be a man. They couldn't be the person that you wanted them to be. A woman, however it goes. Yeah. Two of Pentacles. I feel like when I showed you the Hangman in the reverse, you back on your feet. I feel like you made a decision, and this could be past tense for some of you. This could have been 3 years ago that you broke up with this person 3 years ago. And now you are in the energy of, on your own, you're on your own path. Okay, the wheel of fortune, things are changing for you. This heartbreak could have been 3 years ago. That you left this person, that you had your breaking point and left this person. Yeah, you went in hermit mode. This person couldn't be a man about nothing, the responsibilities, or even with this connection with y'all. This person was not in the energy of a king. This person wasn't in the energy of a queen, of an emperor, of an empress, okay? This person was not in their energy. Yeah, this person definitely did not put into work. This person has a lot of healing to do. The Star in the reverse and the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. They didn't put into work. Just be a man about it. A lot of broken promises. A lot of broken plans. It went from pleasure. It went from the pleasure of y'all both seeing yourself doing things and all that. It went from pleasure to pain. Tell me more, Spirit, for Aquarius. A lot of, yeah. Now they're watching you. Okay, now they're watching you. This is definitely someone you were in love with. Now they're watching you. Okay, this person could be watching you, seeing you glow up, seeing you be on your wheel of fortune, good things, good luck. You out here in this person could have juggled you. You went through a lot of infidelity that you went with this person. If they didn't juggle you, this person couldn't make up their mind what they wanted for the future. They couldn't make up their mind. They wouldn't step up and be a man about it, be a woman about it. They couldn't step up because they didn't know what they want. They was juggling with their own self. They was juggling with their own insecurities. They was juggling with their own mentality of immatureness. So they were juggling with a lot of things within themselves. So they couldn't plan anything for you. They couldn't have a future for you. But if they talked about it, it sounded good because they talked a good game, but they could not carry it out. They couldn't carry the plan out because in the beginning it was pleasure. They can talk it. You didn't know them, so they can talk it. They can make it sound good, and then it end up turning into pain. Yeah. Yeah. And now they're unhappy. They're unhappy because they lost their family. Maybe y'all had kids together. If you didn't have kids together, the plans that they're unhappy now because y'all are not together, and you're on your own destiny. You're wheel of fortune. You're on your own destiny. Yeah, you moved away from this person. This could have been a baby daddy, baby mama. It doesn't matter. If not, this was someone you was in a connection with six to 8 years. Okay, this is someone you finally moved over to calmer waters. Okay, and when you moved over to calmer waters, you got on your own destiny, on your own path of happiness. Things started changing for the good for you. Okay, it's like, you made up your mind that this person is only manipulating, held you back, was very manipulating towards you. It's like the cup that they said, you see this, their cup was very manipulating. They talked a good game. They talked a good game in the beginning. All they talked was pleasure. It was beautiful to hear those things when y'all first met, your first year of talking, the first year of being in a connection, first couple of years of being in a connection. You know what I'm saying? And it sounded very good. It was a lot of pleasure. It was a lot of plans for you too. And then it turned into pain. Yeah, it turned into pain because the cup was full of manipulation. Their cup was, they could not make plans with you because they didn't know what they wanted. They were in the energy of the Two of Pentacles. This person did not know what he or she wanted. So there's no way that they could have decided what y'all wanted, but they talked a good game. It just sounded good. We're going to have kids. We're going to have a family. And y'all might have did have a child, or you might have did have kids, but their plan for your life, they didn't know where you was going because they couldn't guide you. They couldn't lead you because they was not in control of leading themselves. In order to lead someone, you have to be in the position of a leader. In order to lead someone, you have to love yourself so you'll know how to fully love someone else. And this person did not know. They juggled with their own plans for their own self versus letting known the plans with you. But they would not let you know this, because if they let you know this, then you would have left as soon as the first year or two of being with them, you would have been left. So that's why people manipulate people, because they know if they tell you the real truth, you will leave them. And so therefore they kept giving you broken promises and a lot of plans that they failed, and a lot of infidelities, a lot of cheating, or if it wasn't cheating, just they didn't know what they want. Very indecisive. Very, very indecisive. And so I feel like when I got that energy, just be a man about it, be a man or a woman about it. This person never owned up to their This person, to this day, probably don't own up to their They don't hold themselves accountable to Okay, they don't want to step up and be the man or the woman that they should be for their children, for whatever the situation is. Just be a man about it. Just be real. This person can't be real to you because they're not real to themselves. That's why everything they say is contradicting. That's why everything they say is condescending. That's why everything they say is manipulating. Because if they manipulate, if they can think of a master plan of a manipulation, that means they can get themselves out of it when all they're doing is hurting the other person, because they're really not being true to who they are. But they're going to fake themselves, make themselves make the other person feel like they know who they are. They're not. They're just trying to break the other person down to their level of not knowing who they are. So if they don't know who they are, they're going to break that person down that's with them down to their level. And you got two broken people. You got two broken people that are in a soul connection. They're in a connection that they can't get out of because they both broken. So even if you met this person and you was pretty much on a good level head and they wasn't, and they were very manipulating and they didn't love themselves, they're going to tear you down. And that's what happened. And that's why things didn't work out. Judgment. You had an enlightenment. You had an epiphany. You woke the heck up. You woke the heck up. You woke up. And you say you can have this. So the energy is just me. This person never was a man about it. This woman was never a woman about it. Just be a man about it. And they wasn't. To this day, they don't hold themselves accountable. Spirit guides, give me clarification for Aquarius. Clarification. Open your heart, because it says no one is perfect, Aquarius. Stop judging yourself and others and let love heal this situation. So I feel like in order for you to move on, in order for you to let somebody love you fully, correctly, for someone to love you fully and correctly, you must first let it go and let go of the resentment or whatever you have towards this person, and allow Spirit Guides, God, to heal this situation, how you feel towards this person, whether it is just very aggravated and very angry and very, resentful towards this person, how they done you. Just let it go so that you can heal from it. So Spirit can send someone in your life that's going to treat you and love you correctly. And whatever you've been praying for, your prayers have been answered. Your prayers have been answered, okay? It's something that you prayed for. Your prayer's been answered. It's been received by the divine. Everything is going to work itself out, okay? Spirit guides just want you to stay true and honest with yourself. Just be your authentic self no matter what. Be you, okay? Be you. Be your authentic self. It says all your feelings, even the difficult ones, have a message for you. However you're feeling, all your feelings, even the difficult ones, whatever you went through here, accept your truth. Okay, accept your truth, then let source take it from there. Accept who you are, okay? Accept your truth and just continue to be honest with yourself. And when you're honest with yourself and you're being real and true to yourself, you're going to attract someone to you because they're going to be true and honest as well. You just focus on yourself. Don't, just don't be hard on yourself. Don't No one's perfect. You just take this, whatever happened here, and you transmute that into positivity, and so that you can be good. Someone can show you what love really looks like, okay? And that's why Spirit is saying, make sure you're in the energy of your heart being open, so when someone come into your life, you'll be able to see him or her, okay? Also, some of you need to open up to your spiritual gifts. You have some spiritual gifts you need to open up to, okay? Take control of your thoughts, okay? Take control of your thoughts. Your thoughts create reality. Remember, what you think, comes into reality. Have faith and stay focused on the outcome of your truly desire. What you focus on is what you bring in. If you continue to focus on negativity, you're going to continue to create it into your life. If you take that negativity and transmute it into positivity, and then therefore you're creating positive things into your life, and you're creating it into your life, okay? So this person could never be a man. This person could never be man enough for you because they was not man enough for themselves. They could not love you the way that you deserve to be loved because they didn't love themselves. And you was not in the energy that you really didn't love yourself as well. So you had two people blind leading the blind. Okay. So you live and we learn, right? We live and we learn through relationships, and that's what you have to do. But I feel like that's what really makes you mad, because this person never was a man about it. This person never to this day owned up to their responsibility. They don't not stepping up to the plate, taking care of things, taking care of business, taking care of this. All you ask them to just be a man about it, and that's the hardest thing. And then because it's the hardest thing, it's hard because they can't be the man that they're supposed to be, because they can't, because it's not in them, because they're not doing the work on themselves. That's why it's so difficult, because they got to first find them. When they become their best version of themselves, they can be the best version for someone else. Until next time, Aquarius.